This video is about how to transfer photos from your iPhone onto your Mac computer using image capture. Okay, I must first tell you I am not a big fan of the Mac Photos app, the app that comes with the Mac computer. And so I try to avoid using it, and I'm going to show you how to transfer your photos into any folder you want using a program called Image Capture, which comes with your Mac computer. So the first thing you're going to do is open Applications, scroll down to Image Capture, and open that. It looks like a little camera. So click on Image Capture. Now I have plugged my iPhone into my computer using the USB cord. So you can go ahead and do that after you open Image Capture. And you'll see your phone over here on the left-hand side. Now, what your phone may be set up so that it's designed to automatically open the Photos app when you plug it into your computer. So this cool thing you could do in image capture is on the bottom left down here, there's this little tiny arrow. And you can click on that, and then what it'll do is, and you can change it so that when you connect the iPhone, you can tell it what to automatically do. Do you want it to open photos, image capture, preview, etc. So I have image capture selected because I think this is the easiest way to transfer photos from your phone onto your computer so you can put them anywhere you want. Okay, so these are all the photos that are in my phone. It's taking a few moments for the thumbnail to show up. So while that's working, I'm going to show you a couple features about image capture. You can change the way that you see the photos in the list. Right now, they're in list. It's showing up in list view where it gives a lot of details about each photo. But you can also go to the bottom and you can click on these 4 little squares, and now it's going to show up just as the image. And so that may be a little bit easier. And it's taking a very long time to show up. Okay, you may see some photos here, like in mine, that have this little green check mark, and that means that photo has already been imported onto the computer. Great, so I'm going to ignore those. I don't care about those. I care about all these photos that haven't been imported yet. So while that's working, I know there's some photos that I want to transfer that are a piece of furniture that I painted, and so what I'm going to do is go down here to the bottom where it says Import To. And so right now it's set up to import to this folder called Christmas 2016. But I want to change that to a different folder. So I'm going to click on this little gray arrows, and I'm going to scroll down to where it says Other. And then I'm going to get this dialog box, and I'm going to navigate to the folder that I want to transfer them to. So I'm going to go to, in this case, I'm going to go to Pictures, and I'm going to go to 2016, and I don't have a folder already, so I'm going to create a new folder, and I'm going to rename this folder. I always like to put the year, and if I know the month and day, then I put that as well. And then I put the name of it. You can use any naming system you want here, and then just hit the word create. And so now I can see that here's the dresser, and so, okay, why is it taking so long? I'm going to pause this. Okay, my thumbnail's finally loaded. All right, I'm going to select the images of this dresser that I painted that I want to save. So I'm going to click on the first image, and I want to select multiple images. So I'm going to hold down the Shift button, and then I'm going to select the last image. And when I hold down the Shift button, it allows me to select the images that are all in a row. But there's also this image down here that if I held the Shift button down, it's going to select all these other images that I don't want. So I hold down the Shift button if things are in a row, but then if there's some that are out of order, I'm going to hold down the Command or the Apple button and click that one. And now you can see that there I have 5 images selected. I'm going to scroll down a little further, and I have some more photos here. I'm still holding down the Command button, and those are all the ones of the dresser that I want to transfer. So at the bottom, I'm going to import. I have the dresser folder selected, and I'm going to go over here and click on the import button, and then you'll see that it's importing. Okay, great. So those are imported. You know they're imported because it has the green check mark. Now I want to go over to the Finder, and I actually want to rename all these photos. So I'm going to navigate to that folder, and here are all the photos that I just transferred from my iPhone. So I'm going to click on any one of them, and I'm going to select all by hitting Command or Apple A. And then I'm going to go to this little wheel here. It looks like a gear. And I'm going to click on that. I'm going to then click on Rename 9 items. Now you'll obviously have a different number because you're probably not going to have 9 items. You're going to click on that. And then you're going to get this dialog box. Now yours most likely will look like this to start, where it'll say replace text. But I like to do it a little bit different. So I'm going to click on Format. And what that allows me to do is I can rename this. So this is a dresser that I painted, 2016. So I'm going to put the name of the file that I want, and I end with a little underscore. And then over here, I am going to have a number. In this case, I'm going to start number 1, but for some reason you wanted to start a different number, that's fine. And you can see the example. So all these images are going to get renamed. So it'll say like dresser 2016 underscore 00001 or 2 or 3 or 4. And so there'll be 9 of them, so they'll have 9 different numbers. If you don't want to use the counter, you can also use index. So it'll be the same thing except for the numbers they won't have all the zeros in front of them. So either way, whatever works for you, and then you're just going to hit rename, and then boom, all those are renamed. And so that's a name that makes a lot more sense than the IMG 321 or whatever. So now all of those photos that I just transferred are now on my computer. So then I'm going to, my iPhone is still plugged into my computer. I'm going to now open my iPhone, and I'm just going to go into the photos, and I'm going to delete those specific photos, because that's how I'm going to clear up space on my iPhone. And yeah, and I like to do it right away. Like as soon as I import them, I go to the phone and delete them, because otherwise I forget if I've imported them or not. All right, so let's say that I'm done with the dresser, I want to do something else. All right, so here are some photos from a staff retreat that I did with my colleague. So again, I'm going to select the photos, hit the first one, and then hit the last one using the shift button. So I'm selecting all those. I'm going to go down here to import, and I'm going to create a new folder that makes sense for that. And I hit open, and it's going to automatically transfer them. Okay, let me show you one other way to transfer using image capture. So in this case, I'm navigating at the bottom to the new folder, but the other option would be to go into Finder, and you can actually just click and drag. So I can create a new folder right in here, or I don't have to create a new folder, but let's say I want to transfer this tree. So I like to make this image capture a little bit smaller so I can see both image capture and Finder. I'm going to click on the tree, and then I'm just going to click and drag it over into Finder, into the folder that I want to put it in. So great. The one difference when you do that is you'll see the tree doesn't have a green check mark. So it might be a little bit harder to track whether that was imported or not. I don't know if that's going to be important to you. If you're going into your phone right away and deleting it, they will also disappear from image capture pretty much right away. Okay, I hope that was helpful. I hope that gave you a sense of how to transfer your photos from your iPhone onto your computer using image capture. And again, I would just encourage you to avoid using the Photos app that came with the Mac, because I think it just has a lot of limitations and it doesn't allow you to sort and organize the way you really want to. All right, good luck everyone.